I have this curiosity about healing and prosperity and how they relate to each other. I have my ideas about it, but I thought it would be fun to tune in and see about channeling what my higher self says about the two topics and how they relate. Welcome back to my podcast. I'm Serenity Iris. If you are new here, welcome. I cover a variety of topics for practitioners, healers, coaches, and entrepreneurs to help you grow your businesses in a healthy way. And there are many topics covered. You can check out the playlists. And for today, I am continuing to explore this, newly discovered gift of connecting and tuning in. And so the process that I'll take is I'll just get myself really relaxed in a meditative like state, and then I will have the questions close by in my mind. I'll ask them and then see what answers flow through. So here we go. What is meant by healing? So healing is the process of simply remembering, connecting with the natural state of an organism. It's about removing any blocks or barriers to free flow of energy and nutrients and the elimination of any waste. So it's essentially establishing free, smooth flow. It's never about being broken or searching for something outside of you to be healed. You are actually already whole and amazing and beautiful. But what the illusionary feeling or experience might be is one of disconnection, of separateness, of a dismembering of the whole, intact, free-flowing, beautifully functioning state, and this illusion or a separation or cutting off from that state. So healing is an integration process. And as men and women heal themselves, they have access to the depths of their abilities, their talents, at least access to the potential of it. It's up to them to develop those. But there's clear, open pathways to accessing that. Okay. And in terms of the body's tissues, when they become not at ease or diseased or off balance, what's incredible to remember is that the body is always working toward wholeness, toward well-being, and it's a matter of removing the obstacles that get in the way of that wholeness and well-being. You often talk about if someone were to wake up today, that there's more working for them with their bodies in their favor than not working for them. There's healing on many different levels as well. Of course, there's a physical level, there's a level of the emotion, the feelings, any experiences that have not been fully processed and fully integrated. There's healing at the level of belief. But that's a little bit different. That one is almost like if you're tuning into different radio stations and you can choose to tune into a radio station with a certain type of belief, and if it is no longer serving you, you can then switch to another station that you would much more prefer. So beliefs can be easily shifted, although sometimes it doesn't feel this way because of the repetition with the programming and how deeply entrenched they can be. But if someone has the belief that beliefs are easy to switch, then that is a great possibility for them, and that will be their experience. There's healing at the level of one's energy. And again, it comes back to the free flow, so that someone is able to fully access the different layers, the different aspects of their being. So what is prosperity? Prosperity is the free enjoyment of what one desires. Prosperity, therefore, can be really individual. One's version of prosperity might look quite different to another. Of course, we can be talking about money, but there are so many other forms of richness, of wealth, of abundance, of prosperity. And part of that is to be engaged with it where there's enjoyment and joy. There's a joyousness to it, where there's this free flow and this knowing that prosperity is the nature of your being. Sometimes you forget that. So it's usually a matter of remembering that. Perhaps undoing some programming, perhaps rewiring that programming, perhaps removing obstacles to that. So this is a very connected topic to healing. Because healing is not really something that is done by a person to another person. It's a process where you You may have a healer who facilitates the wholeness, the remembering, and perhaps as a guide. And perhaps they're quite engaged and active with that process of helping someone through their healing journey. But ultimately, it's up to that individual who is ready to integrate aspects of themselves, to fully integrate those aspects. And when they do, there's so much that opens up. It's like this remembering of the prosperity that's within. It's like this remembering of the vitality and the energy, and there's this overall feeling of joy and love and certainty in this knowing. And there's no question about it anymore. It just simply is. And so when someone is able to access the next level of awareness of their version of prosperity, they're able to access and tune into that because they have cleared the pathway, because they have cleared out the junk that no longer serves them. And so healing and prosperity, they can go very much hand in hand. When someone is well in their physical being, mental and emotional and energetic beings, spiritually they feel super clear and vibrant. You can see the vibrancy just coming off of that person. They're joyful, they're loving, they are in a wonderful state. And is that not prosperity? Okay. That was pretty similar to what I already had in mind in terms of what I understood healing to be and what I understood prosperity to be. So let me know if you resonate with those ideas of what healing means to you, what prosperity means to you. Go ahead and type that into the comments. And if you like this, I would so appreciate you liking it, sharing it with anyone you care about, and subscribing so that you get notified of the next episode. Let me know if you enjoyed the channeled message. This is still pretty new for me, so I'm still getting comfortable with it. And I also know that the best way to get better with something is just by doing it. So here we go. If the idea of healing so that it clears the space for more abundance and prosperity to flow into your life, check out my free masterclass training. You'll see the invitation link in the description. Click on it, get yourself in, and I take you through. There's a roadmap on how to really start to shift and reprogram a lot of that mindset stuff, but it's also very much related to a healing process where you are remembering aspects of yourself so that you open up to the greater possibilities and prosperity in your life. I'm Serenity Iris, and I will talk to you soon.